I actually met you last year in the Google Hangout.
Yeah. Yes.
Demolishing
Yes,
lives
I
and
do.
dictating other
Yeah,
people's
so
ways
last
of
year we were
life
talking
constantly,
about
and
season one,
pictures, I think it's
season two is about to come out.
wonderful
This year
to be a
we're
part of
kind
a
of
company
going to be
that's,
talking about season two, season
gonna
three,
stand behind
we finished
it.
filming. How do you feel about keeping track of all of that?
I mean,
Doing good.
I got into this business because I'm a disorganized
No time for
person
nice
whose brain is full of BS.
Thank you.
So
Thank you so
having
much.
to be an
Thank you.
organized
Great.
person in this sense is, it feels like I'm in the wrong business all of a sudden. But yeah, season two, I've brushed up.
Okay. And what episode from season two would you submit if you're nominated again at the Emmys?
I guess episode 4, which is I think it's called The Mother of All Matches, that focuses on
Thank you so
my
much.
character and
This is Chris Gardner with the Hollywood Reporter.
navigating motherhood and insanity.
And season two was such a huge season for your character. Did you consider moving up to the lead category at the Emmys?
I don't even really know how that works. I think the whole thing just makes me so nervous and scares me so much that I just try not to think about it.
Typecast myself,
And what can you tell us about season three?
Season 3. Okay, what can I tell you
and I
that
deliberately
Netflix isn't
turned
gonna
it down because I didn't
fly
want to
nectar
typecast.
into me?
So this is why I went for
it
Chop
takes place
Shop.
in Vegas,
And anything that's different from
I
Chop
just
Shop, I go
watched
for that.
episodes
But I
1
like,
through
the
6
action,
this week,
being able to
and
do something, not just
think
one
it's
thing.
even better than 1 and 2, crazily. I would say it's kind of darker and weirder, if that's even possible.
Identify, but with both of them most. I've been a
even
rebel
more
all
over
my
the
life.
top, which I
I've been a
didn't think
rule breaker
was
all my
possible
life.
either.
You know.
If you could see one nomination the show gets this year, what would it be?
I mean, are you in the studio? What's next?
Nomination.
Yeah, I
I
just
think Allison Brie
finished
should be
recording
nominated
2
for Best
albums,
Actress
and
because
I
she's
just
so
wrapped a
incredible.
single that my fans are like losing
All right,
their
thanks very
minds
much.
over.
Thanks so much. Thanks.
About
How long is Glow going to go?
Oh my God, we don't know.
I mean, in our hearts, for a lot longer.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't control that, sadly.
But like, do you have an idea of like?
We have a
where the
dream number of
middle-
seasons in our head that we shall not be revealing
All
in
right.
this interview, but it is
But
more
we tell,
than what we
tell
have.
them to each other.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, who are we going to see really explored in this third season that's about to come out that we haven't really seen in the first couple?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some characters that step forward in
Yeah.
season 3.
I mean, I think that, I think we actually go deeper on almost everybody,
Okay.
but I think that, you know.
We have a Jenny Melrose story I'm really excited for the world to see.
Yeah, Sheila has
a pretty big
beautiful
season.
that feels like you really get to, you know, you get into that character in a way that we haven't actually been able to until this season.
Yeah.
I feel like Bash and Rhonda this season, you know, I think that was sort of a promise at the end of season 2 that we fully explore in season 3. So, I mean, I think the thing that's nice is moving to Vegas and changing how we tell the story of the show actually gave us a lot more narrative room to get into the characters, and that was part of our goal this season. Yeah.
Which character has changed the most from your initial conception of them based on who's playing them and what they brought with their performance?
I would maybe Sheila.
Yeah.
I think Sheila, you know, I think that there's a world in which that character, you know,
It's
the
just
way
it's kind of like a good joke, you
It's
know?
a good joke. A woman who thinks she's a wolf. I think we loaded it up with what we thought were a lot of big ideas, but I don't think emotionally we totally knew who Sheila was, and I think Gail Rankin came in, immediately knew who she was, and then we've been following Gail as we navigate who Sheila is and how she operates on the show, what she needs from the show, what she's getting from the women, and then I think that sets her up for a really big season 3 that we're excited about.
What episode or episodes from the second season have you submitted for outstanding writing at the Emmys?
For writing, we did
5 and
hold on, we did
7?
we did 5.
Look, we would submit all of them if we could.
That's true.
I will admit,
Yeah.
we're snubbed last
We
year
did-
with
we did
writing,
five.
which
We did-
always
we did
hurts
5
our
and
heart.
7 for writing.
I think 5 and 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 4?
4 for draft.
A lot of topics season 2 that we didn't get to in season 1, and I think kind of given the Me Too of the times, there was a story in episode 5 that we were particularly excited about, and Rachel Schubert, the writer of that episode, really hit it out of the park. And then
we love that
7.
episode. And 7 was just sort of the idea of all of the girls at this hospital waiting for, and Ruth and Debbie finally having this fight that has sort of been brewing for such a long time. You know, we had been, as writers, dying to write that scene for so long, and also just the environment of all the girls like in a waiting room for hours and hours in costume also just felt like the two things together just felt you know, sort of like deeply emotional and like
Yeah.
so silly. And I feel like those two stories like sort of bumping up against each other was really thrilling to write.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And finally, we're at the Rebels and Rule Breakers event.
Yeah.
You know, this is a show about women, written by women. Why is it directed by like Jessica Pretz for the pilot, second season finale? Phil Abraham.
Why are there some men in there?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also like you know, 3 cinematographers who are men and 3
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, we're women who fully embrace working with men, even though we definitely believe in having a
majority
female
slate on
crew.
the directing side.
And
I mean, I think also like,
Yeah.
you know, with Jesse and Phil, you know, they're people that we had relationships with prior to the show that like once we had a show, we were also dying to work with them as well as working with, you know, all the many female directors that we have on our slate. And I think it's one of those things where, you know, you're going to like look at all those things and you're also going to look at artistically like what you need in different positions. And, you know, our camera department is actually like heavily female, even if our DP isn't. Like I think
Yeah.
we know where we have, you know, we have a lot of diversity in terms of gender behind the camera.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of our other departments are run by women. We just happen
Yeah.
to fall in love artistically with a few
yeah.
people who weren't. But
Yeah.
I think those are 2 directors who understand female stories really well. And to, you know, no matter who's directing, Liz and I are there on set guiding the show, guiding the direction on some hand, and kind of making sure that the show always comes from a female perspective.
All right, thanks for your time, and
Thanks.
thanks for the show.
Thanks.
course.
Thank you so much.